As the game begins, Wanda enters the Forbidden Land and travels across a long bridge on his horse, Agro. After they reach the entrance to the shrine of worship, Wanda, who has carried with him the body of Mono, brings her to an altar in the temple. A moment later, several humanoid shadow creatures appear and approach Wanda before he easily dismisses them with a wave of the ancient sword in his possession. After the shadow creatures are vanquished, the disembodied voice of Dormain manifests within the shrine and expresses surprise at the fact that Wanda possesses the weapon. Wanda explains the plight that led him to seek the Forbidden Land, and asks that Dormain return Mono's soul to her body. Dormain offers to grant Wanda's request under the condition that he completes a rite designed to destroy the 16 idols lining the temple's hall. To that end, Wanda must use his sword to slay each of the idol's physical incarnations, the Colossi, whose presence ranges across the vast expanse outside the temple. Although warned by Dormain that he may have to pay a great price to revive Mono, Wanda sets out to search the land for the Colossi and destroy them. An aspect of Wanda's mission that is unknown to him is that the Colossi contain portions of Dormain's own essence, scattered long ago to render the entity powerless. As Wanda kills each Colossus, a released fragment of Dormain enters his body. Over time, the signs of Wanda's deterioration from the gathered essence start to appear. His skin becomes paler, his hair darker, and his face is increasingly covered by dark veins. The outcome of the battle with the 12th Colossus leads to a reveal of a group of warriors that has been pursuing Wanda, led by Iman. Urged to hurry with his task by Dormain, Wanda soon heads off to defeat the 16th and final Colossus. On the way to this confrontation, he rides horseback across a long bridge which begins to collapse as he is halfway across, but Agro manages to throw Wanda over to the other side before falling into the distant river below. Soon after, Wanda goes on to defeat the final Colossus as Iman's company arrives in the shrine of worship to witness the last temple idol crumble. Wanda appears back in the temple soon after, the signs of his corruption readily apparent. His skin is pallid, his eyes glow silver, and a pair of tiny horns have sprouted from his head. Iman recognizes him as a transgressor who, in an event that occurred before Wanda's journey to the Forbidden Land, stole the ancient sword with which he killed the Colossi. Iman orders his warriors to kill the possessed man as he approaches Mono and finally falls once stabbed through the heart by one of Iman's men. However, a newly whole Dormain takes control of Wanda's body and transforms into a shadowy giant. While his men flee, Lord Iman casts the ancient sword into a small pool at the back of the temple's hall to evoke a whirlwind of light. The supernatural vortex consumes Dormain and Wanda, which seals Dormain within the temple once again. As Iman and his warriors escape, the bridge that leads to the temple collapses behind them, and its destruction forever isolates the Forbidden Land from the rest of the world. Although he has condemned Wanda for his actions prior to their encounter, Iman expresses hope that Wanda may be able to atone for his crimes one day should he have survived. Back in the temple, Mono awakens and finds Agro limping into the temple with an injured hind leg. Mono follows Agro to the pool into which Wanda and Dormain were pulled by Iman's spell, where she finds a male infant with tiny horns on his head. Mono takes the child with her, following the horse to higher levels of the shrine of worship, and arrives at a secret garden within the shrine as the game ends. Like the video to grow the channel and subscribe to watch more in the future. Thanks for watching.